Guys, big news. Big news. If you are a 7th or 8th grader and you are attending in person or your parents have signed you up to start coming in person, May 10th, not this next week, but the week after, May 10th, we are now going to be going all day with all of your teachers in person. So you will be coming to school at around 8:30. When school starts at 8:30, we'll be doing lunch and taking care of your asynchronous classes, and your afternoon classes will get over at 3 o'clock. So you're going to be here all day. It's going to be amazing. All of your teachers are going to be here. If you are a high school student, your schedule will not change. Everything will stay exactly as it is. And if you are an online student, so 7th and 8th grade students, check your Skyward, check Google Classroom. There may be some shifting, so if you have questions, please reach out to your teachers or to Mrs. Tovar, and they can clarify things for you. So more information to come. Let your parents know what's happening, but we're really excited to have you guys back.
Good afternoon, students. This is Mrs. Tovar. I'm here interviewing Mr. Mendoza today. He's going to give us some tips on how to be successful as we return to in-person every single day. So, Mr. Mendoza.
Hello, my name is Mr. Mendoza, and I am a career and technical education teacher here at the high school.
And our first question is, as junior high students return back to the building all day, every day, what are some strategies you can share with them to help them keep organized and prevent from feeling overwhelmed?
So we've been away from the building for quite a long time, and so I'm sure there's a lot of things that aren't going to feel normal. So one of the first things I would do is just make sure that you're organized. And that can mean a few different things. Start with a calendar. Make sure you know what you're responsible for in terms of activities, homework assignments, tests coming up, anything that has to do with anything about the school that you're involved in. So that way you can make decisions on how you prioritize things. Because where we're going to get lost is we've got away from that quite a bit since we've been gone from the school. And you might miss some things that are very, very important just because you forgot about them. So I would just practice, get a calendar out, write it down, come up with a weekly schedule, make sure those kind of things are on your plate so you can see them every day. The other thing is just to make sure you communicate with people. There's a lot of people in the building, around the community that want to support you and make sure that you're successful. So we have the counselor's office, we have Mr. Fonseca, Ms. Montalvo, Ms. Ramos, and just pretty much anybody in the school that you can always talk to. And when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, we'll be happy to try to get you back on track and get you going in that direction forward. So communicate and be organized are probably two of the most critical things that you're going to need to be successful.
And our last question, what advice can you give a student that is struggling in their classes to help them finish strong and pass all their classes this term?
So just a couple of quick things that come to mind. One would be keep your goals in front of you. Know why you're here. What are you trying to accomplish in life? Are you trying to be an engineer or a doctor or whatever it is that you want to accomplish? They're going to have some steps to get there, and one of those steps is going to be doing well in school. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's not a bad idea to go back and just revisit those goals and make sure that you're on track with them. It's also okay to feel a little bit stressed, but don't keep that to yourself. Like I mentioned earlier, there's people here that are wanting to help you and willing to help you. Make sure that you're on their radar and that you know who they are and they know who you are. And people are actually, their job is to help you and support you to make sure that you're successful. So you're not bothering anybody when you're asking them for some time to help you through a crisis or just even some some thoughts. So take advantage of that opportunity.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mendoza.
You're welcome. Can't wait to see you guys.
Okay, it's time to have a tough conversation. About this time every year, we probably have a lot of the same conversations, and that is around dress code. And so I wanted to just remind everybody about our expectations for clothing and what you can and can't wear here at school. Remember that this is a professional place, and so we want you to practice your professional skills as much as possible. And a lot of times that means following a stricter dress code than you would use outside of work or school with your friends and family. So just like many of us have certain clothes that we wear to work here and clothes that we wear with our friends and family, we're asking you students to start practicing that skill as well. So make sure that all of your midsection is covered. So that would mean no big armholes in the arms of tank tops, and shirts need to go at least to the pants. And I know that style is sometimes difficult to work with, so find some friends, reach out in how you can still look good, but also follow the dress code. The other issue is that we need to make sure that we are covering up any underwear, so none of that showing, so no sagging or that kind of stuff. And that the holes in our jeans are at or around the knee and not too much higher. I know that it is difficult sometimes to find clothes that represent you well and also remain professional, but we believe that you can do that and that you can represent yourself in Mabton Junior Senior High School well by following the dress codes. If you have questions or concerns, if you need some guidance on that policy, please reach out. Let us know how we can help and support you in that journey.
Hi, I'm Mallory. I'm a pitcher on the softball team, and we are currently 9-2, and we just beat White Swan. The first game 5-4, in the second game 19-2, and we have a game this Saturday at 3-5, and hopefully you guys can come out and watch us.
Hey Vikings, we are getting close to the start of season 3 for athletics. That includes boys basketball, girls basketball, and wrestling. So if you are interested in any of those sports, please talk to Mr. Terrell or your coach and let them know that you want to play.
Yo me llamo Yesenia Cruz, tengo 18 años y pues vivo aquí en Mabton. ¿Qué es integridad para mí? Pues integridad para mí es una persona que es limpia, que es entregada a lo que está haciendo o que quiere lograr, es apartado de aquello que lo hace apartarse de su meta, y pues más que nada también responsable en lo que está haciendo para lograr sus metas.
This week in Mabton Trivia. Who built the first store in Mabton? Email Mr. Fickle with your answers.